Hello everyone. In this video I want to run through some of the basic features of WebResearcherJS with a simple example. Um, and if you want to follow along, the only prerequisite is that you have the bookmarklet configured. So you have a bookmarklet such as this WebResearcherJS, which has the JavaScript that is on the GitHub repository. And say you're reading this web page, say Wikipedia page on Formula One, and you want to start taking notes. This is kind of where WebResearcherJS comes really in handy. So you need to first enable WebResearcherJS by clicking on the bookmarklet that you made, and if you do that, it'll load in all the JavaScript libraries required. And if you want to start taking notes, let's say you found something interesting and that you want to start making notes here, you would select a piece of text and then hit the Control-1 key. And if you hit the Control-1 key, it will bring up a node very close to where your selection was. So this is my first note. Now, if you want to drag this node anywhere across the screen, you can hold on your shift key and then drag this node anywhere across the screen you want, and you can just place it there. You can use this little icon here to resize the node to whatever dimensions you find feasible. And this node comes with a very simple text editor that allows for simple operations such as making text bold or making it a quote and so on. It also allows for inserting images into your node. For example, if you want to insert that image here into the node, you can just drag this image and drop it, and it has inserted that image into your node. So let's try going and making another node. The way you do that is highlight some piece of text, Control-1 would bring up a note, and this is my second note. Hold on the shift key to enable dragging this node anywhere, and use that little icon to resize this to a size which is cool. Let's say you make a note, but you don't want it. So you made that note accidentally, clicked on something don't really like. The way you would discard this node or destroy this node is just right click on it, and then it'll ask you if you want to delete this node, and you can hit OK, and then it'll get rid of the node. If you want to save these nodes, you can onto your local drive. You can do Control-2, and then it'll save all the annotations on this web page as a text file on your local computer, and you can hit save. Okay, and then all of these notes are now saved onto your local drive. Let's come back to this note another day, or let's come back to this web page another day, and you're reading through this web page and you want to load back all the notes that you had made on this web page the other day. So the way you do that is you would first again load WebResearcherJS and hit the Control-3 key, and if you hit the Control-3 key last, it'll open this file upload box asking you to upload the annotations for this particular web page. But you don't need to know which of these. If you have like 50 annotations on your folder, you don't actually need to know which one of these correspond to the web page. This particular web page's annotation. You can just put in all the annotation that you have that you have made using WebResearcherJS, and it'll do the hard work of sort of trying to sort all these annotations and trying to check which of these match with the URL that you are currently on. So right now you can see that it has brought back all the annotation that was made on a previous day on onto the same web page. Now you can go ahead and start making new ones on this web page, and again that is using control 1 to make the note, control 2 to save the note onto your local drive, and then if you come back to it another day, you can use control select WebResearcherJS and control 3 to like bring back all the progress that was made so far. So that is pretty much it. That covers most of the basic functionality of WebResearcherJS. So made a note, saved the note, and also loaded the note at a later stage. So that's pretty much it. Bye bye.